A few years ago, I was involved in the Global Taxonomy Initiative, the GTI initiative of the CBD, and it was on a specific project that was funded through the Japan Biodiversity Fund. It was a project on capacity building for developing countries on using DNA technologies for species identification. DNA barcoding is a new way of identifying species, or relatively new way of identifying species. We are facing a taxonomic impediment. We have described as a community maybe 2 million species to date, and we estimate that we have maybe between 8 million and 10 million species out there. So we need faster ways of inventorying what lives where. So in this context, DNA barcoding came as an innovative tool to speed up the process of inventorying biodiversity, and then of course also of doing monitoring of biodiversity. When we run capacity building projects, we think about the number of trainees that are going through that program, which in total, so all these phases of GTI DNA Tech, I think it reached more than 130 people around the world that received this training in DNA barcoding. Now, of course, the other outcomes is not just training people, but supporting them further. And some of these trainees, they are working in labs now in their own countries. Some of them managed to set up little projects that are looking at inventorying biodiversity with molecular methods. So it's a larger outcome than when we look only at the number of participants. And of course, they all started to build this, what we call reference libraries, which are very important. So those reference libraries are the basis of the new wave of identifying species. So those reference libraries consist of DNA sequences that can be matched to what we call voucher specimens that were identified by experts, by taxonomists. So in this way, we have these libraries ready. So whenever people are going out in the field and they are producing data, they can compare their new DNA sequences with a reference database. Bringing more visibility to taxonomy and then keeping this capacity building exercises is very important, because we need to keep momentum. There is a new framework that is being negotiated, that it is based a lot on species identification and our knowledge of species. And as I said, we know only a fraction of the species that exist out there. So this is where the Global Taxonomy Initiative will need to be reviewed by parties, and then have a lot of effort and focus on this. Inventory the biodiversity that is out there, and then focus on capacity building for the next generation.